Hello dear students, this is Furzia, your course trainer for Retail Services. Welcomes you once again to the online session of Northeast Skills Center. Today's session is from our core module Visual Merchandising. Today we are going to start with a new chapter which is Unit 5 Install to Display. And today's topic is Principle of Design for a Visual Display. So guys, let's begin. Before we begin with our new topic, let's see what are the principles of design. The principle of design are simple guidelines used to organize the various elements of design, that is line, texture, color, etc. in a composition. 5 basic principles that we illustrate here are: number 1, balance; number 2, emphasis; number 3, harmony; number 4, proportion; and the 5th one is rhythm. The elements of art are the visual tools that the artist uses to create a composition. These are line, shape, color, value, form, texture, and space. The principles are concepts used to organize or arrange the structural element of design. Again, the way in which these principles are applied affects the expressive content or the message of the work. The principles of design are the rules a designer must follow to create an effective and attractive composition. So today's lesson objectives are: explain the principles of design, which are balance, emphasis, harmony, proportion, and rhythm. Our first principle of design is balance. Balance is defined as a state of equilibrium between two sides of a display. As shown in the figure, both sides of the display having exactly the same item with the same size and weight. The dotted line is an imaginary line which allows the observer to feel that each side represents equal weight and importance. So, balance in design is the distribution of elements of the design. Balance is a visual interpretation of gravity in the design. Large, dense elements appear to be heavier, while smaller elements appear to be lighter. Balance can be further classified into 2 ways: symmetric balance and asymmetric balance. So balance is again further divided into 2: symmetrical balance and asymmetrical balance. So under symmetrical balance, formal balance, they are also called formal balance, when the shape of the items used are the same on both sides of the display, can be monotonous. Formal balance is used more effectively when the merchandise is appealing, the colors of the items are strong, both sides of the display do not feature identical items. So in symmetrical balance, in the figure you will find that the picture is of symmetrical balance, that is, each side looks exactly the same when you draw an imaginary line in the center of the picture. This is called a formal balance. Formal balance is more often used when the merchandise is appealing, the color of the items are strong, or when both sides of the display do not feature any identical items. So here is an example of a symmetrical balance. In the picture you can see this is a perfect formal balance. So as discussed, a display is said to be in formal balance when the shape of the items used are the same on both sides of the display. However, it doesn't really require the design and color of the items to be the same. Our second type of balance is asymmetrical balance. Informal balance, more relaxed and allows better use of creativity. Total weight on each side of the imaginary center line is equal. the shapes used to balance each other may be different. Example, many small objects are used to balance the large object. Asymmetrical balance results from unequal visual weight on each side of the composition. Asymmetrical or informal balance is more relaxed and allows better use of the visual merchandiser's creativity. In this arrangement, the total weight on each side of the imaginary line is equal, even though the shapes used to balance each other might be different. As shown in the figure, it is an example of an asymmetrical balance where the two small pieces are used to balance the large object. Informal displays usually have originality and are considered to be more creative. Our second principle is emphasis. Is the point of initial eye contact, also known as the focal or dominant point of the display. Emphasis can be achieved by size, repetition, contrast, unique placement. So emphasis is defined as an area or object within the merchandise display that draws attention and becomes a focal point. Emphasis is the point of initial eye contact, which is also known as the focal or dominant point of the display. It is from this point that the viewer's eye captures and flows throughout the entire display. If there are too many focal points, the viewer will be confused. Emphasis can be achieved through a variety of techniques, and these are size, repetition, contrast, and unique placement. There are three responses to a piece of design: yes, no, and wow. Wow is the one to aim for. Hope you have understood from today's session. For more doubts and clarification, please get in touch. Signing off. Stay fit, stay healthy. See you soon. Thank you and have a great day.